What's up YouTube? Thanks for tuning in this video. In this video, we're talking the best part of RV parks. But first, make sure to like this video and subscribe so we get off to a good start. All right guys, so the best part about RV parks is cash flow. Cash flow is king, and RV parks have some of the best cash flow you'll ever find in a real estate investment. And I've done a video before, which you can watch above, where I compared a residential investment with an RV park investment. And the results are obvious. RV parks have amazing cash flow, and it's one of the biggest advantages to investing in RV parks. The cash flow is really what's gonna bring you freedom and gonna allow you to leverage your property and your business to buy other things and expand your portfolio. So if you think about an RV park and its cash flow, what the basis of an RV park is really is you are buying a piece of land, you're developing it, and then you're renting out your lots. Now, the thing I love about it is you can put so many RV parks on just 1 acre of land, or 5 acres of land, 10 acres of land. For instance, our property that I have 10 acres of property, and I'm gonna be putting 40 RVers out there. Now imagine that cash flow, 40 RVers at $550 a month. That's over $20,000 a month in gross revenue. The cash flow is just amazing. And it leads to freedom. That's the true freedom that we're looking for. If you're watching this, you're looking for freedom. I'm sure you are. I am too. And how we get that freedom is through cash flow. It's not through appreciation. It's not through buying stuff, waiting, and then selling it for more, because there's always taxes that are involved with that. There's always things that come with it. With cash flow, there's so much advantages to it. And like I was saying before, it's very easy to leverage it. Now, I just made a video yesterday, which you can watch above here as well, where I talked about how I bought a property for only $600 a month. Now, I bought that property through cash flow. I had about $1,000 a month coming in from some mobile homes, and that allowed me to purchase the property easily. So another huge advantage to cash flow, like I was saying, was that the amount of things in which you can leverage are infinite. So if you have a property, let's say for instance, my situation where I'm at right now, my property has 14 renters currently, and it's making about $7,700 a month in revenue monthly. And I actually just went to a couple private lenders with that information saying, hey, I have this property, I have X amount, making X amount. And I am most likely going to be able to get a loan to buy another property. And that's, that was easily done because I have money coming in from the cash flow. So cash flow is not only nice to have in your pocket and in your business, but it's also nice to have on paper because it shows that you are reliable and that your business is reliable. Investors can count on you to pay the bills. That's what we want. As we expand, we want to be able to have reliability. So cash flow is nice in terms of, just the general, overview and it coming in every month. That's always nice. But the leverage that you can do with cash flow is huge. And you can, take something that's making $7,000 a month and you can leverage that to get a mortgage to buy something that's going to get you 10 times as much. And RV parks are just no exception. They make incredible cash flow. The management's super easy. And, as you probably heard from Grant Cardone or any one of these gurus really online about real estate, cash flow is king, especially in a down economy. Cash flow is king. The main thing right now, as inflation continues to rise, is that you have cash flow coming in every month. You have money coming in every month to cover yourself and more. And RV parks provide that, and they provide a wonderful amount of cash flow. So whether you're just starting and you want to put maybe 5 or 10 on your property, or you want to do it big and put 100 or more, cash flow is what you should be going for. And that's, to me, like, if I'm going to buy an RV park that's already existing, or I'm going to create a new RV park, or like for instance with my RV park that I have now, the main thing I always have in mind is this going to cash flow well? The appreciation doesn't matter to me. The equity, all that doesn't matter. What's important to me is it going to cash flow? And that's what you should ask yourself, because cash flow is what keeps a business alive. So for instance, like when I was starting my property, I needed to know, okay, how much is this thing going to cash flow? Like, yeah, it's cool. Like, property, I want to buy property. Cool. Like, it's a good feeling and, all that appreciation. Wow, cool. But at the end of the day, all I care about is it going to cash flow? That's the most important thing. And that's the biggest benefit to an RV park. And when you're starting your RV park business, you need to know what are the cash flow numbers going to be? Crunch the numbers. You got to put in your expenses. Is the cash flow coming in going to be enough to cover the expenses plus some? It should be. It should be plus some. But nonetheless, it's got to cover the expenses and it's got to make sense to you. And that's, really what is going to drive you to the next level, is having that cash flow. So I just want to make this little video to inspire you guys, to excite you about the concept of cash flow, because it could change your life. And you have to think in your mind what your number is that you want to hit, and how can an RV park help you hit that number? And I'm telling you it can, because they make wonderful cash flow. The investment's not too high, but the multiple streams of income from every different trailer that's parked on your property is amazing. And it's definitely one of the best things about RV parks. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to see how I started my RV park, watch this video to the side here. If you want to see my journey, how I went from busboy to RV park owner, watch this video on this side here. Make sure to subscribe, like this video if you got some value out of it, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.